You know you want a woman with a small waist and big breasts. Yeah. Don't get with a woman that got the complete opposite because she's deep.
Yeah.
Like y'all made attraction deep. It's not deep. Are you attracted to that person? Yeah. Yes or no? Like, I remember I told you, like, baby, I know you like me putting on this lingerie, but I like you to do a little shum too.
This is an Iwebu production.
Period.
What do you do when you're no longer attracted to your spouse?
No longer attracted to your spouse. So unless you marry someone you wasn't attracted to, I don't necessarily believe that you begin to not be attracted to them or they've drastically changed in their appearance. That's the only way I can see you not being attracted to your spouse anymore. So most times I feel like that's an emotional disconnect. You've emotionally disconnected from them. And so, you know, when someone is irritating you so, like, you know, when I've irritated you so much or I've disrespected you or I haven't honored you, and sometimes you're like, I don't want to touch you. Like, I'm cool. I'm trying to have sex. Like, if you're so annoyed with your spouse, I do believe that can be an unattractive trait that will allow you to grow out of attraction. But I don't think that can physically happen if you marry someone you're attracted to. So just to say to that, though, when you are emotionally disconnected from your spouse, which that will absolutely cause you to be unattracted to them, I will say you got to get back to this. Yeah. Like when did we lose our friendship? When did we lose the date nights? Yeah. When did we lose the romance? When did we lose you asking me, hey babe, what you doing tonight? When did we lose you when you was trying to get in this thing? You know, you was real up on your stuff and flowers and notes and texting and being real sweet. When you talk to me, you deep in your voice at nighttime. Like, let's get back to that. Yeah. Ladies, let's get back to caring about yourself and putting on that dress at nighttime, putting on making sure your fingers and your nails and your toes look good and smelling good. What you would do, unfortunately, when you was in sin. You know, you didn't pull up on dude went just looking a hot mess. Now you shaved. You took you shaved. You took a shower. You put that oil on. You had your purse. You smelled good. You were dainty. You did what you needed to do. So let's get back to that because now it's holy. Yeah. Now the Lord approves of this, and so that's what I will say is when did we lose what we had? That's an emotional disconnect. And then if your spouse physically has changed, because there is a situation where, you know, people stop caring. Now, I want to make a disclaimer really quick. This is not for people who have any type of illness, any type of diseases that you cannot control the way you look. You cannot control what your weight is doing, your hair.
Disability.
Like and this is not for you. I am talking to healthy humans who got lazy, who stopped caring about taking showers, that now you stink, your breath stink, you always got boogers in your nose, you got holes in your socks, you just wear the same thing over and over. I'm talking to y'all that get lazy in marriage. Baby, you can't do that. Yeah. And I'm not saying that's a goal for someone to cheat, but like, you also don't want to give the enemy that door. You also don't want to give him that crack. And so, you know, try to stay how you looked when y'all first, like, I asked Nnamdi about certain hairstyles. Like, how you feel about this? I know a certain hairstyle. I might still do it. But I also got to be aware that he might not be like, dang, with this one. You know, so being aware to what is my spouse like? I remember I told you, like, baby, I know you like me putting on this lingerie, but I like you to do a little shum too. I want you to be clean when you get in this bed too. I want to see a gold chain. I want to see certain, and y'all see, Nnamdi is a very different man now. Like, there's certain things that, and then also, I'll wrap this up, being vocal in a loving way on what you desire your spouse to present themselves. Like, you would tell them, like, I want you to wear that little dress when you, even if we not necessarily foreplaying, about to get it done, like, I just want you to wear a little something. I would tell you, like, babe, time to do away with that shirt. You've been wearing it for a while. Let's throw it away. You know, let's throw it away. So, no more. Yeah, I don't want to see that shirt no more. Yeah, that's enough. So don't be lazy, y'all. Like, stop thinking just cause he there or just cause she's there or you got me, so this is what it's gonna be. Like, nah, keep that thing sexy. And You'd be surprised at how your marriage continuously will elevate. Intimacy will elevate. You want your wife to be a porn star for you? Well, care about your appearance. She can. I don't know where's this thing coming from that y'all think women don't care about how y'all look, how y'all smell. It's nothing like laying on Namdi's chest and he smell like some good expensive cologne.
Smell like that.
My God, his beard smell good. Like, yes, like we care about those things too. And ladies, y'all should already know men are drawn by their eyes. So take care of yourself. So that's my take.
Yeah, no.
What would you say? Men growing
Not
unattracted
attracted to their spouse anymore?
Yeah.
First off, again, I make sure you get somebody that you attracted to. Point blank. And again, you could get into bed and some things could make somebody look a little better than what they actually are too.
What you mean?
So just from maybe the sex game was right, so you just say, you know what, I'm gonna give a pass.
Oh, okay.
The brother gave a pass. I'm like, man, she do that one thing. You know what I'm saying?
So even if he isn't like attracted to him because she's good in bed, he'll still go with her? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it might. I'm not saying it. I haven't met too many, but sometimes sometimes you look like, okay,
Why they together?
why they okay, well maybe, you know,
Must got that.
Or whatever. So really get somebody you're attracted to, especially
Dang, that sucks.
yeah, especially like younger couples, young people too. That's hearing this is maybe single or something. Get somebody you're attracted to. Sometimes too, I've seen people, get married off a lot of like church influence.
Oh my Lord.
Like a leader or something that had a strong influence on them, and now like you with this person based off of because this is maybe your spiritual father, and he was like, I see so and so for you. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had one of those situations when I was younger. Like I remember my spiritual father. He came and he was like, yeah, I see so and so for you, and I was like, He said, he said, pray about it.
He said, nah.
I'm like, I ain't really had much to pray about, but like
I'm not attracted.
He asked me again like next week. I'm like, nah, Pastor, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So first off, again,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because that is something that Christians do, is that we marry somebody just because they're a Christian.
Because
just
they're a Christian, we in the same youth group.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
That don't mean nothing.
Our parents really would like us together.
Yes.
Our
good
pastor
girl.
really like kind of made this matchmaker deal.
Yeah.
But guess what? They're not gonna be there for the rest of your life. You better get what you want, okay? Like what you want, straight up. You like somebody with a little bit of edge to them, sister, like you want some with a little thug to them, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's some saved brothers that used to be in the streets. Get you one. You know what I'm saying?
But even more specific, looks.
Yeah.
Like if you know you don't like a bigger dude, don't get with a bigger dude because he's saved and deep.
Yeah.
Men, if you know you want a woman with a small waist and big breasts, don't get with a woman that got the complete opposite because she's deep.
Yeah.
Like y'all made attraction deep. It's not deep. Are you attracted to that person? Yes or no? Are you attracted to them when they ain't got nothing on? When they ain't got no makeup on?
Real
when
talk.
they bare out of the shower? Can you do with the rolls? Can you do with the acne? Can you do with, like, this is real discussions because especially for me growing up in church, like you just supposed to give with a pastor, give with a minister. But like mama, he's like really heavily overweight.
Yeah.
I couldn't even, like, if you can't imagine doing it with him, you don't need to be doing it
You
with
gotta
him.
watch those outside influences.
Yes.
Like I remember some cats clowning me because I talked to a girl that was like, I think she was a nurse practitioner or something. Yeah. And they like, you don't want us to be? I was like, nah, there's some things I just don't feeling with her. Whatever.
Yeah.
They like, Negro, you crazy. She gonna have so much bread. They joking on me, just going hard on me like, oh, this dude, he's stupid or whatever the case.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, at the end of the day, I didn't feel like I was gonna be attracted to her physically this much for that long or whatever, and so many other things that went into it. So watch those outside influences, get somebody that you're attracted to. But again, going in, you was attracted to them, all those things. Now you married, and for some reason you're not. Pretty much, I got to piggyback again. Yes, it's probably something that has to do with emotional or something, like when somebody isn't treating you right or you feel like they're not treating you right, they could come looking kind of ugly to you. Or they can't look. They won't look as good to you.
Yeah.
But man, like I think like, you know, when me and you are on the same page with each other, ooh, we get a triple way, or we just get a date night. And I look at you, I'll be like,
marriage convention.
oh yeah, marriage. Man, we came.
What?
Babe, no. Okay, let me stop it, y'all. Woo! Hey, let me tell you, it's nothing like for me. I'm sorry. I speak for the very few men who are can be attracted more, stimulated mentally and emotionally than just physically. Like I know I know most men. No, baby, this is the truth, and I've heard this spoken many times. Most men their wife could be treating them bad, not respecting them, not honoring them. They don't give a dang. They still want to get it. They just want to get it. They want to get it. Me, my meter's like down. That. I'm like, you ain't expecting me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch you.
I gotta apologize to get.
Yeah, I don't want to touch you. Straight up, hey, I'm the very few men out there that's like this or whatever. I don't want to because emotionally we not connecting, we not vibing. Maybe we not mentally on the same wavelength right now at this time. So again, like we get those time date nights are just paramount. So making sure y'all getting that time away with each other. Maybe there's a thing where she's getting out of shape or he's getting out of shape, man, and influence. Man, you think we should get a gym membership this year? Hey, let's go up there and check out
and do it together.
Whatever, yeah, and do it together there. You know, one of the things that I can't stand. I think one of the things that we noticed when we first got married was that we would see like these guys who we remember they were like smaller when they got married. And it usually was the man. It was usually the man. Smaller when they got married. But woman seemed to be staying on top of her game, making sure everything's intact with her. She didn't pushed out 2, 3, 4, 5 babies.
Right.
But the man is just like, just swole, look like he don't care.
Yeah.
His dress game, just straight trash. He just don't care. I used to look at them when I was single like, I'm not going to be that. I used to think like, what makes...
You got your little love handles now.
Very tad bit. And I'll get rid of those.
I put a little meat on them.
Look, yeah.
We don't mind a little meat.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But like...
That's a good, healthy man.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, overtly this happening, when you didn't come in like that,
right?
Like most men would not be okay with their woman. Like she came in all nice and got a nice shape, and then all of a sudden she just big as a house. You understand? And nothing against him. We're not. We know nowadays you got to get disclaimers out there because
we're saying if you started one way and ended another way.
Yeah, if you ended another way.
If you enter the marriage,
Please forgive me. I'm sharing Denise's son, so I may just have not filter sharing Denise. My mama. She
not
used
big as a house.
Hey, she would just say what it is. It is what it is.
Yes, she would.
She had no filter at all. But again. You should not just be getting all out of whack. Like you men, like I'm mainly speaking to the men on this. Hey man, let's hit this gym up. You understand? Like let's get there. Let's just get on the treadmill or whatever. She would love that. I mean, when I'm at least, even when I'm in the gym and I'm getting it done, babe.
It motivates me.
And I'm coming right. You'll let me know.
Like, okay, chest.
Yeah, and just the smallest thing. I'll just go for a day and she'd be like, okay, chest. So what she's doing is...
No, I'm not even gonna play. I really do be seeing stuff. I feel like your muscle memory is bizarre. Like he will go to the gym 3 times. I'll be like, that cut was not, like, I know your body.
Yeah.
That was not there.
It's in my genetics.
Yeah,
shout out to my dad.
You will literally work out for a week and I'll be like... Okay,
it's in my genes.
So I can't imagine what you would look like. Just give it 3 months.
Yeah, if I really went strong hard in the game. But again, women, maybe that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Or man, she comes in, she goes to the gym once. Keep encouraging. Okay, babe, I see you. Okay, I see that work. Whatever that encourages them.
It does.
And doing those different things.
It does.
And changing up your diet. This is probably one of the biggest parts of it.
Absolutely.
For us. We probably been slacking a little bit, but we probably like 60% vegan, 40%, all other foods and all those things. That's probably the biggest part for many of us is that we're just not planning out meals. We're not setting those things up, babe. Right. I mean, you've been pretty good at that. How have you been able to sustain those type of things? Because it's probably a woman out there that just don't know. So she's getting fast food every day.
Yeah.
They're eating out all the daggone time. I mean, I don't believe you even came into the game really knowing how to cook that much either. What did you do?
Yeah. So first and foremost, I was gonna say this, like, please care about yourself. Not even just looking good for your spouse. Look good for you. Like, look good for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's when we get caught up. Is because, like, you just trying to look good for him. He ain't gonna always make you feel good. So you need to feel good for you. You need to look good for yourself. I just want to say that, like.
Yeah.
My night routines, my morning routines, me getting up, drawing on some eyebrows, putting my that. I mean, yeah, Namdi's gonna benefit, but I'm doing that for me. So I just want to say that.
Yeah.
And then also just speaking to the women about food, and it's a discipline to set your butt down and plan out those meals. Yeah. Number one, you save money, but secondly, even though me and Namdi aren't like the healthiest, we do, when we see ourselves going a little hard in the pain, we're like, all right, it's time to get these green juices. It's time to get on these smoothies. So, like, just try not to overindulge consistently. Have some pullback game to yourself to where it's like, okay, this week we can't do the eating out. We can't do the fried chicken. We can't do the fried fish. And was there a second half to that question?
No, I mean, I know one of the things too, you didn't really know how to cook.
Oh,
when you first got with me, because it's a lot of nowadays. A lot of women, a lot of brothers I've been hearing it's a complaint that a lot of women nowadays don't know how to cook.
Yes,
they don't know how to do that. So, what did you do?
Well, number one, I started watching YouTube. Okay. I literally started researching healthy foods and how to cook them. I'm also a very quick learner, so I will say that, and I will flip a meal easily. But
her meals are so fire. You would think she's been cooking forever.
I cook like a grandma.
I mean, so good. I mean, jollof rice. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thank you, baby. Yeah, so but I'm also like very passionate. So I just want to encourage a wife right now. I began to like study modest traditional women. Don't run away. Hold on, come back. But I started seeing what were these women doing. And one of the things that they for sure did was feed their families, and they made it a non-negotiable to cook for their family. Now, this does not mean you know, what's it called? Kneading dough or whatever you call it. Like
making everything from scratch.
It doesn't mean that, but it does mean that I am going to be intentional about our meal tonight. I'm going to be intentional about making sure he don't got to go to Burger King and Chick-fil-A all the time. Making sure that something is warm and cooked for them. But I researched, babe. I went on YouTube and I just started studying wives and how they were cooking, how they were planning their days. You know me. Look, I got a whole time blocking machine where I am consistently on my stuff because I didn't see it. So if you did not grow up seeing a wife cook, if you did not grow up seeing a woman take care of her home, baby, it's YouTube University. There's so many women, and it don't got to be expensive, and it don't got to take all day. Like just do what you can. But care about yourself. Care about the taking care of your temple is caring about what you put in it, and that is the food. And so and that's a big part to people being overweight and just getting sloppy. That's a part of skin being bad. That's a part of hair not being healthy. It's a part of depression and mental illness. Look, I can go on the food part for a minute. So be mindful, like, and it's not too late to start. You can start now. Like, okay, I'm gonna start researching some healthy meals that's healthy to me. Fish and broccoli and some brown rice, and make your own little sauce, and that'd be good. Start off with that, and your husband will appreciate it too.
Oh, definitely, man. So if you're trying to get that attraction back, it's so many different things. You know, with it again. You know, making sure that we're maybe encouraging to go to the gym. We're encouraging a healthy lifestyle, that we're emotionally connected. Getting something like, I believe that we said in one of our other episodes, the Gottman's card decks that we use. We use that sometimes on some of our. Talk about. Yeah, well, we'll put that in the link below. But that's something, again, because you just need to. Sometimes you just haven't really dated and talked to each other. I think that's probably one of the biggest factors there. It's a huge factor, because most people, I think, are with somebody that they actually think looks good. They're attracted to in some type of form.
But if you know you need to lose weight, go ahead and do that. Like, I remember when I started taking these vitamins that I almost got up to 180. Now, granted, I carry my weight pretty darn well. It goes to the places y'all, we want them to go. But I had a little stomach. Like, some days I looked like I was giving 4 months pregnant. And not only did I looked okay, but I felt weird. Like when you feel overweight. But when I got up to that weight, Namdi didn't have to tell me that. You didn't have to be like, babe, what's going on? So, like, even if you've gained a little bit, like, you know you gained some weight.
Yeah.
You know when you lost weight.
Yeah.
Like, if your husband don't like something too small, then, like, just be aware. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, again, just making sure that don't be silent about it. Don't silently sit there and unattracted to him.
Right.
Just, you got to know how to come with love.
Yeah.
Whenever my wife wants to tell me about something, I wasn't a big shaver before I met her.
Yeah.
She came to me in a loving way, like, hey, babe, I would love for you to,
get rid of it. Yeah.
So I started doing it, and actually, I love the improvements in so many ways.
Yeah.
I really love just doing that and keeping myself up in that way for her, man. So just having those conversations. Hey, can I speak to you, babe?
It's sticky though.
Say something good to them.
Yes.
Up them about something first, okay? Then slide in what you suggest, okay?
Yeah.
And then end it off with, hey, with this may help us in this area or whatever the case may be. Hey,
and if they love you, they'll do it.
Oh, they'll definitely do it.
They'll do it.
I do a lot of things because I know, well, number one, it's good for me. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it for myself. But also because I know that she'll be attracted to it or whatever. So she tell me, like, if y'all see the hair like this right now, she tell me go all black, I'll probably go all black next week. You understand? And she tell me to twist it, might be twist next week.
They gonna call you what them other men they be calling the men.
Squares?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I think you a square, baby.
I don't care. Whatever they want, they call me square. Hey,
I
I'm
think
good.
you considered one of them.
Squares is coming in. We're in.
They
okay?
definitely are in.
We're in. It is what it is. Russell Wilson, shout out to you, buddy. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Straight up. Square University, homie.
No, for real.
You feel me?
Don't nobody want no old, complicated, non-cooperative, difficult spouse. Like, they made being good to your partner a square.
Hey, square ain't nothing wrong. Hey,
It's
you good because you good to
not.
your wife now.
You provide
you're a
and
square.
protect.
Because you ain't gonna be around a bunch of men while they cheating and they doing a whole bunch of
How about that?
thing like stuff that's
Now I'm
ungodly.
gonna be getting invited to
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah, they don't want to invite me. They don't want to invite me, man. I'm not about to be out there condemn you like you sinning. You know what I'm saying? But they know when they know that it's gonna be stuff that's not, they not gonna invite me.
Yeah.
Or most time, even if I'm invited, like sometimes my frat, they'll send me something, and I'll be like, yeah,
nope, not going.
Yeah, probably won't make it to that one, frat.
Not going to that party.
But,
I remember when one of our friends was like, I don't know, they said something like, we knew not to invite y'all. I'm like, yay! Praise God.
Right.
Y'all know not to pull us in foolishness. But back to just to wrap up this video.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, just care about yourself and do research. Like you gotta stop being lazy. Like that be a lot of the problems that I see in marriages is that especially I gotta go out for my ladies. And the women be lazy too, but the men, like, y'all, listen to me, husbands. Listen to me, husbands. We still need y'all to surprise us. We still need to feel like that girl you was chasing to get the booty. We still need to feel like the girl that you opened the door for. And when we put our leg out and it was shining and you was just amazed, but we still need to feel like that. And the crazy thing is, we said this in our last podcast, loving someone into what you want them to do. I mean, it sounds like manipulation, but it's just the truth. Like, we are drawn and pulled and changed by love. So don't be mean. If your wife is overweight, don't be mean and be like, or just don't touch her no more. Don't compliment her no more. You do things by make a smoothie for her and y'all go on a fast together. Just don't get lazy, y'all, because laziness is also a crack for the enemy to come in. And it's a bunch of fine people walking around with the body that you want, the man that you want, all of that. So keep it tight and keep it right.
Hey, so there you have it. Anybody else, like, if you got anything, how would you say that it is if somebody's unattracted to their spouse? What should they do? Would love to hear from you in the comments. Make sure you interact with us. Let us know. But that brings this to a conclusion. Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content.
Yeah.
Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Ewaybus. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.
Holla.